11, and we are working on crop epidemic surveillance system by looking at Copernicus satellite data. The problem we see is very simple. There are lots of epidemics, like the olive tree epidemic in Italy, in southern Italy, which affected like 230,000 hectares of land and 10 million trees, which are affected by this epidemic. And the economic loss to Italy because of all the olive trees that were lost was approximately 1.2 billion euros. And this is not something which is unique to Italy. We see this in other places like the USA or Cambodia, where the losses are significantly high, like 750 million or sometimes even close to $1 billion. So how do we identify these epidemics? So if you look at this picture, you can see the ones on the left are disease affected plants and the ones on the right are unaffected plants. And the features of these unaffected plants are like lower moisture content or chlorophyll level, which are easily measured by changes in intensity in various spectra, which can be measured by Copernicus satellite data. So what's our solution? Our solution is like early anticipation of crop disease or pest outbreak to prevent them from spreading further and cutting them off when they start. So how do we do this? We do this by looking at the visual image of an olive plant farm. Let's say this is in southern Italy. If you look at the spectroscopy image of month 1, you can see like we've detected anomalies which are represented by the red crosses. And as let's say we go to the next month, we notice that the anomalies are accumulating near a part like it's seen down there. We can predict that okay, there's a possible disease outbreak here, and thus we can say that you need to take preventive measures. So what the insights we can give you? We can give you like an early alert system for disaster prevention. We can provide a database for epidemics and the symptoms by looking at spectral data. We can also provide macroscopic crop monitoring to predict like how the harvest is going to be this year and probably predict price as we go on. So moving on to our business strategy, like the immediate strategy will have the governments or large trade unions as our customers, where we will provide like disease monitoring services so that the epidemics can be cut off early to prevent like famines. We can also provide insights into like crop yields and predict harvest or prices. We can identify reasons correlating crop failure. Is the crop failure because of a heat wave, or is it because of lack of water? Or we can also provide like changes in land use by the farmers and see like which crops are the farmers gonna are moving towards. Moving on, we also have like a long-term strategy where we want to tie in with like insurance companies, FMCGs, and like international organizations like the WTO, where we can like for the international unions, we can predict epidemic outbreak and like predict which pathogen is responsible for which outbreak, so that the response is as swift as possible. We can provide macroscopic crop harvest data and to see the price fluctuation for every country of particular crops. We can predict crop failures and see the reasons behind it, and we can sell crop data to special interest groups. This is the team. This is Aditya, Julian, and Blanca, and very proud.
How much was it?